Good afternoon, everybody. There's no Americans on, so we don't have to say good morning. This call is specifically to give a little bit more information on the new platforms that we're busy with, um, and also a little bit of general information. I'm just quickly going to share screen here so we can go to the schedule. I do post a Zoom schedule as a call finished, then I put it at the bottom again. Let's quickly run through here. Can everybody see the screen?
Yes, we can. Not yet. It's still loading.
Still loading. Tell me when it's on.
Still
Not on yet.
loading. Not yet.
Wait, there's a pause here. That's why. Let's try again. Screen share. Maybe it doesn't want to come on yet. Why is it doing the pause? No, this thing is not going to work. Let's go to Telegram and open it there. All right, can you see that one?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Very well. That is the schedule for the Zoom calls. Gift of Legacy is the oldest platform that our groups are busy on. General update call every Saturday at 1. And then we've got crypto guidance with Lisa, where she keeps you busy for an hour with information on how to register and troubleshooting and what challenges you may have on the different crypto platforms. Motivational call with Andrew and Stefan, which is not related to anything that we're busy with. That is just basic motivation. And then we come to the projects that we're currently busy with. On Mondays, we got the Eternal Seed call. And on Tuesday, we got Canelian. And then the new ones that we recently introduced to you is Daisy, which will have a weekly call on a Monday at 4. Africa Arbitrage is on Wednesdays. And CMB is on Thursdays. Not many of you is on there, but that is a new platforms that we're on. Each one is a little bit different. But what you must remember about Daisy, Africa, and CMB, it's low returns, low daily returns, with a very strong affiliate structure. It's all about team building. On CMB, which I joined about 2 weeks ago, I reinvested my first $25 yesterday. So there's no fast money there, but it's a very secure platform to use in the future. Make notes if you want to ask me any questions about any of these projects. There is a few others that we are nearly finished investigating. There's one that I'm finished with that we're going to start next week. And then a lot of people send me a lot of names of platforms, which is not going to work. We will be very careful to put people onto platforms. If it's something that is very risky, like Dexify, where I warn people, do not invest before I tested 3 withdrawals and everybody climbed on board. And then we had Mepton, who now is doing Coin 10. They sent us emails this morning, and I answered with a very nice email back about the flies of 10 million camels that can attack them. We know more or less when you get a communication from somebody, may it be on Telegram or wherever, if this is a scam or not. I am investigating 6 or 7 others, which looks reasonable at this stage. Some of the ones that we're on, there's some challenges, but we tell them straight, if you don't have communication with us, we can't get our people on there. So they must open the communication channels. If I contact support, I don't want to hear that I'm going to wait 7 or 10 days for feedback. Same with Gift or Legacy. I don't wait 10 days. I escalate the next day if I've got a query. You can't wait 10 days for response. Nobody is that busy. If they don't want to help us, then we don't join the platforms. Easy as that. Right. Any questions on any one of those platforms? No questions. Right. And just a little bit of general guidance about a few things. Just now, somebody complained about the amount of messages. Come sit with me for 18 hours and see if you can get through my messages that I get every day. It's huge amounts. People, if you send me a message, don't send a follow-up message that you get my message, because then you are moving to the top of the list and I work from the bottom. I am never going to see your message then. I work from the bottom upwards. And then I scan it once for the important ones, and then I start at the bottom with the group messages and private messages. It is a lot of communication, and with all the additional platforms that we now joined, there's additional communication in the groups as well. And sometimes I need to look at the things and give an answer. So don't be impatient. If it's a matter of life and death, you give me a phone call, I will call you back within a few minutes. But with the things that we're busy with, there's no life and death situations. Always remember, and I've said that many, many times in the last week again, I am not going to rescue you. I will give you the tools to rescue yourself. We will test it, and if it works, we will make the tools available for you. So it's useless to ask me for money. I never give money away. I will sponsor you in on a project if need to be. That I can do if I want to. But to give you money in your bank account, it's not going to work. And then more things about communication. There's a guilty party on here who woke me up in the middle of the night. Tushka, unmute yourself and talk to the people and tell them what you did to me in the middle of the night.
I updated Stefan on his Your Eternal Seed profiles 12:30, I think, at night.
No, 30 minutes past 12.
Oh, okay. When I was on a roll and he was fast asleep, because he needs his sleep. He's not on his phone anymore after 12 o'clock. As poestertjie tyd vir hom, hy moet gaan slaap dan.
It's sleep time. One of my closest friends, we like brothers. I called him during a Zoom call in this week and said, you know that I've got a Zoom call at 7 o'clock to assist my people with the berry trades. Why do you send messages? Yeah, but I can put my phone on mute. I've got 2 WhatsApp alert tones that sounds like all the trumpets of heaven is coming alive at the same time. This is one of them. He's a very close friend of mine. Now he wants me to put my phone on silent. It's not going to work. He gets my Zoom schedule every day updated. Do not send me messages during Zoom call times. A couple months ago, maybe 6-7 months ago, somebody called me 3 minutes past 7 during a Zoom call. Where's the Zoom link? That is stupidity. Go back to that call that Andrew had about don't be a fool. Can't remember which psalm it is, one of the early ones. People, think for yourself. I sleep very late in the mornings. I sometimes wake up after 9. You don't have to know till what time I work. I sometimes work till 3 o'clock. But now people got used to me being online the whole time. Scary stuff. WhatsApp web is open on my computer. Even if the page is not open, it shows I'm online. And it's open permanently. I show permanently online. If I close the web page, it will show that I'm not online. Now people see that I'm online at 4:10. Meantime, I'm sleeping and my cat is sleeping on my feet, and I have no idea what's going on in the world. And then people start phoning me on WhatsApp because they think I'm up. Logic, people. Use your logic. All right. Who wants to add something? Lisa, are you now online? Are you going to talk to us?
Yes, I can speak. Yeah, so it's
Okay.
interesting projects that we're busy with. I'm quite excited, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say the one that I like most.
Yeah, this is an
But,
open call. You can use any names here. There's no limit on the names that we mention here.
Okay, so I've just spoken to Audrey. He's helping me with the one spreadsheet, and on C12 this week, I've decided to help some people, to get decent salaries. So this week we're going to start with that, and as soon as they've got some extra cash in the hand, they will all come to the other projects that we are busy, because the diversification is really important. But we do have something that works well, and C12 is that project. And everything else can flow from there. So that is just my personal opinion, and it's not financial advice. And this is for entertainment purposes only.
People, you must remember, there's the last 3 projects we joined got a very low return on investment, but it's long-term projects. You must diversify. Take your eggs out of one basket and put them in different baskets. There's one that we earning something like 0.6% a day. It's much better than the banks, but compared to some of the other platforms, it's nothing. Alton is on here. He can tell you on Berry. On a weekend, we easily get 5 to 5.5% on our trades. On one trade, it takes 20 to 25 minutes. It's much faster than the slower moving ones. But the advantage of the slow moving ones, they've got huge affiliate structures and huge affiliate bonuses. So if you over time build yourself up a small team under you, then you get that income as well. And then obviously compounded interest if you utilize that properly. It's like in Cornelian. I said to many people, once they go over to the system of withdrawing daily, take your Thursday money for yourself. If you then take the other 5-day withdrawals and reinvest, you're still reinvesting 80%. To keep your contract value the same, you need 69.44%. So if you reinvest 4 of the 5 days, you're still growing your profile and you're still growing the system. If you don't need the money, then put it back. But a lot of people, the moment that they reach the once a day withdrawal limit or mark, ask me, can they now start keeping money back? Yes, of course you need to keep money back. You must get your capital back first of all, and then you've got expenses. I've got a lot of people on that don't have any other income currently. So that 1 day a week that they can take for themselves makes a huge difference. And as it works up to a bigger amount, it can eventually sustain them properly. And that is the idea, to get people on more than one platform, irrespective of what it is, investment or trading or gifting, and get yourself in a situation where you've got your funds spread open so that you have a continuous sort of passive income from more than one source. I'm on a huge amount of platforms, and I'm not scared to join more. If need to be, I'll just employ a few people to help with the admin. I've got 6 people helping already, working from home at the times that they would like to work. That's easy like as that. Yuri is working from home at least 12 hours a week, and he's doing other works as well on the property where they stay. They've got a vegetable and a fruit co-op where they go buy food and then make boxes up for people and go deliver. But he's still working on checking my stuff as well, remotely. I see them once a week when they come visit me on a Thursday. So it's possible to work like that. It's not impossible. Who's not muted?
I want to quickly say something as well. My second,
Yes. Sorry, I muted you now, Lisa. Just unmute yourself again.
okay, now I said the
Okay.
second project that really works well is my Eternal Seed. And that is a project where we start with a board $36 once off. And it can build up where you start earning $75 in your pocket and $175 in your pocket and $700 in your pocket. And it can take very quick. If you just build, you do it yourself, you bring 2 friends in, it brings 2 friends in, literally in 2 days, you can get there, or within 4 days. It all depends on yourself. So Eternal Seed is a great way to build up a little bit of capital that you can maybe put in your C12 to make that a little bit faster. And then from there onwards, you could build on other projects as well. So it's a solution to many people's problems. And if you don't have the money, speak to us. Maybe we can help you either with the $10 we can perhaps help, or sometimes with $25. Make contact with us. Don't sit there and on your own. We can help wherever we can. As we get to the boards, we can help. Okay.
Yeah, Eternal Seed. Well, in the last 2 days, I think I sponsored 12 positions in. The same as on Cornelian. I will identify my level 3s, find out who's the inviter, and then open communication and see how we can assist. We are now building on level 15 down from the Tessie profile of Lisa, where she's loading profiles specifically for children, and she allocates people to manage those profiles. Tomorrow I'm going to sponsor $50 for 4 of those profiles, and Monday another 4. Just to give them a go. With $50, after 4 days, you take your first money and withdraw and reinvest, and then it starts on 14 days. You're on a daily withdrawal cycle. The same with Eternal Seed. If everybody works together, it's a different type of system. It's not investing, it's gifting, but it works. It can work. It's the same as Gift of Legacy. The challenges we had with Gift of Legacy is mostly sorted now. A lot of decisions were made in too much of a rush, and a lot of changes implemented without really thinking it through. Gifting communities can work. I've been on many gifting communities in my life. Right, Alton got a question here. What is my opinion on the longevity of Cornelian? Alton, the only reason I can see that this thing is going to come to a grinding halt is if they actually start getting upset with the stupidity of the people on the groups, because that irritates me. If it was my system, I will shut it down. I don't care about other people then. Why must I answer the same question 17 times in one day? The one question was asked 18 times in a space of 4 hours. People are not using their logic. They don't scroll up and go see if the questions maybe been answered. They don't look what is the heading or the subject of the group. So that is one thing that it worries me, that they're going to get fed up with the stupidity of humankind. That is the only thing worrying me about Cornelian. The way they've been operating and dealing with the challenges, and we can get Lisa on to explain to you right at the start how we sorted out a few things. I had one of my first people signed on, and he didn't use my link. He signed on the page, and they connected him to me, and they said, I am going to lose the commission on his first investment. Am I fine with that? I said, well, how much effort is he going to take to get that 25 cents? I said, well, it's 4 hours work. Just bugger off. I'll take from his next investment. They sorted those type of things out very, very fast. We've got an open line of communication with the main admin people from Lisa's side. I spoke to them once or twice. I don't have to communicate with them anymore. Whenever there's an issue and Lisa involves herself, it gets sorted out. The support system is phenomenal. There's a lot of people who did incorrect investments where they were supposed to lose the money and they actually got it back into their contracts. They are taking that extra step for us. The sustainability financial wise, I've seen many trading numbers in my life, many of them. And it's a question of how much are they actually making? We are getting a return if you work it on a flat number of 3.66% per day. Now, obviously, your capital gets paid back, so the actual income that they need to generate is a little bit more than that. But what do they do with the trading numbers? Is it possible to sustain that numbers of 3.66? 2 weeks ago, I saw trading reports from a bot who's been running at 42% for 18 days in a row. 42% and higher. I've traded myself on a few platforms. You can make huge numbers if you know what you're doing. It's not that difficult. So financial wise, yes, I'm dead sure they can make it. They will be there for a long time. You must also remember they do trade on weekends, and we're not getting income on a weekend. So whatever shortfall, let's say they have a bad Wednesday, they still got the buffer of the previous weekend sitting in the wallets. If they do run at a loss on any specific day, which did not happen yet, they've got a buffer to cover that, because they are trading on weekends as well, and we are not getting income on weekends. So all those little things must always be taken into consideration. It's like with MTI. Was it really a collapse of the system? Or was it people close to the owner that got greedy? What did they do? They didn't give us any income on a weekend. We got paid bonuses. But they were just still trading. They were still trading on weekends. If a system like that collapses, it's usually greediness. If you look at the ones that we joined recently, which didn't last long, like Dexify and Mepten, and now this Coin10 thing, they are going out and out to scam you. They want to make $3 or $4 million and then run away with our money. And they're going to keep on doing that. 9 out of every 10 people that contact me, I look at the name and I tell them straight, I'm not going to even look at it anymore. Make sure that that you investigate and test the thing. We've tested, Lisa tested this platform, and then Erika had asked me to sign up, and I said, no, I'm not interested. And eventually, somewhere in the middle of the night, I went to look and investigated and saw that it looks good, and we tested it, and it started working properly, and the affiliate system is working. Everything is working as long as you follow the rules. They are very strict on the rules. I don't use the same wallet addresses for withdrawals for the 3 profiles that I'm currently controlling. And Karina and Mickey, who uses my computer to log in, got their own wallet addresses. They do their own withdrawals and their own reinvestments. So just make sure you follow the basic rules. Then there won't be any challenges. Just make sure you don't make life difficult for them. That is important to remember. Do not make life difficult for the administrators of a platform. Then this thing can last a long time. I said to somebody recently, who's unmuted?
No, it's fine.
Holy moly.
Rich lady.
I said to somebody now recently, my gut feel is that Cornelian will outlive me. I don't have that many years left. Maybe 16 or 17. My gut feel is Cornelian is here for a very long time. Anybody else wants to add on to that?
Stefan, the only issue that I see with people is they register, put their username in, like their name and surname with a gap in. And then once they want to start sending out their referral link, it is not it's not working because there is a glitch in the system. So please just make sure that when you put in a username, just put in a name not your surname. That is the biggest issues that I've seen. And then I can say that support normally responds within 1 hour to me. I've walked the path with them from day one. Every night around 11 or 12 o'clock, I used to ask them questions, and their response was always good, solid answers. And yeah, so I've got quite a good relationship with them. They are excellent. They are next level.
Okay, does that answer your question, Alton?
Yes, thank you. Thanks very much.
But there's a lot of platforms that we on. We are busy now with Betty with a few issues. Where after we've put our heads together, there's a possibility for a solution. People must just start understanding working together on any challenge that may happen to us is the only solution. You can't fix things on your own. If you don't get joy on any platform from support, contact your upline or contact some of the admins on the groups, and then get it sorted out. I've had an issue now with Africa Arbitrage where my little bit of my one investment didn't start allocating daily profits. They are busy working on it. They said 48 hours they'll fix it. After 48 hours, I will follow up. But make sure that if you can't communicate properly with the support system or the people behind the scenes, talk to your upline. Your upline is supposed to train you anyway. We on one project together, quite a few of us, Alton, Lisa, I think Johan, can't remember who else. We've got some serious challenges. Audrey is on there as well. Some serious challenges for various reasons. But we are now busy understanding how the structure actually works and who's sitting behind what and who's causing our stress for us. And we are going to find a solution in the next couple of weeks for it. There's going to be some harsh words that will be spoken, but the right people must know about the challenges we've got. And once you communicate with them and they realize that they don't know what's going on in their own system, then they're going to cooperate. We can sync any system with numbers, but we don't want to. If a system works sort of, then just streamline it to make it work properly. Canadian so far had no challenges. Every single issue was human error. Somebody on the group claimed that he wants to do a withdrawal. He was sitting on his demo account. How can you withdraw money from your demo account? Somebody, can't remember if it was this morning, said his daily profit is not through yet. He was 2 hours ahead of time. He was looking at the clock, and it said something like after 5. It was still before 6. He invested at 7:05. So the server time showed as 5:05. I sent him a message. I said, were you awake yesterday morning at 5:05? No, I was sleeping. I said, how can you expect daily income after 24 hours if you were asleep at that time? You invested after 7. Wait till 7 o'clock, your money will come through. So it is a lot of I'm going to call it straight what it is. It's stupidity. People ask questions. There's a whole complete page of frequently asked questions where most of the things is answered. Everybody got haywire now about the public holidays of Friday and Monday. It says clearly in the frequently asked questions, the only 2 public holidays they see as public holidays is 31 December and 1 January. Why do you want to work people up and we must withdraw now early, or you must wait till Monday before 4? It's a normal weekend. Get your facts straight before you start posting in the groups. I had to speak to somebody this morning who said you can have multiple, I think the word was profiles under you. It's not multiple profiles. You're not allowed to link yourself with yourself. It's multiple investments or multiple contracts, which gives a whole total different meaning to it. You can't send yourself out a link and register a second profile. That's cheating the system. You can't get affiliate bonuses from yourself. How's your heart? Are you so greedy that you want to manipulate the system like that? You can look at the system I've got. Karina doesn't, I can't see Karina on Carnelian on my pages. Karina can see Mickey. It's two different people. Mickey can see Dusty. Karina can also see Dusty. But I can't see Dusty. Dusty is my second profile. And then you got Kana Dreams, which is on the third level from Dusty. They're managing their own profiles. I've only basically got two profiles in Carnelian. One for me and one for my cat. So make sure you don't do stupid things. If they tell you your family can't register and you manage it, don't tell me or ask me, can I load my wife under me? My question is, are you managing the profile? If you say yes, then it's not allowed. If your wife manages her own profile, yes, that can be done. Somebody also mentioned that they're going to be somewhere in Africa. I can't remember who it was. And his wife will need access to his accounts. And wallet addresses must be changed. No reason. If you don't trust your wife with your Binance login details, you can just as well divorce her. Just get away from her. Lisa, it was somebody in the group. I can't even remember. It was early this morning. Somebody did help him. All right, there's a message from Colin here. He had a look at the AAS video today. Africa Arbitrage has been running for some time, Colin. The one thing, I've been on this for about 6 weeks now, where we tested, and then I think Erika signed up under me to test as well, and Andrew, and then recently Lisa. The one thing that attracted me to Africa Arbitrage is the fact that the owner of the system launched a witch hunt against scammers, and he's very public. He's on all the social media platforms. He's very visible on Facebook. He's not scared to show his house or the cars that he's driving. He's been in the business for a very long time. We do have a bit of a communication challenge currently, and Lisa is going to address it for us. I don't want to wait 48 hours before issue is resolved. Once I understand the numbers we're bringing, then obviously we're going to get more cooperation on support level. But the one thing that actually got me hooked on this is the fact that the owner is very public. He's visible. He's not running away. Everybody knows where he stays. And that makes me more comfortable about it. If you go back to MTI, who knew where you are? What was his surname? I can't even remember his surname now. Who remembers where Johan stayed? He stayed in Polokwane, but very few people knew his actual address. This guy is visible, and he publicly launched an attack against all type of scammers very, very many years ago, and trying to get them out of the system. So, Lisa, can you check for us how long they've actually been in operation? It's at least 2 years.
Stefan.
I went back about 2 years.
I'll go and check.
I didn't go much further than that. Then I was satisfied. Does that answer your question, Colin? Is Colin still on? Colin is still on. All right, why Colin maybe type or decide to answer any other questions? Good. Okay, Colin will join next week. Now, just what we there's no very intensive affiliate system on there. So what we do is just whoever is the latest one that joined, just get a link from them. You can get a link in the group. I think I've got 3 under me now. Andrew maybe 1, Erika maybe 1, and Lisa must get 1 or 2. If everybody gets 3 people under them, that should be enough. The daily returns is good enough to give you a constant flow of income. Right, any other questions? It's a very calm Friday. I'm now going to get busy after this call. So
Okay.
take your
and then the
chances to
next
ask
one
questions.
is the Eagles. The
Mhm.
Eagles is going to fly. Okay, so Gift of Legacy has been restored. Most of our boards will start moving, and the Eagles. So if you want to join us on the Eagles, that I believe that will move as well. So Gift of
Now, the
Legacy.
Eagles is a very young lineage on Gift of Legacy, or very small lineage. And I committed to sponsor in everybody that contributed to the upkeep of the service and the maintenance of the system, 2 positions. And most of that will go to the Eagles. So if you want to get on one of those boards, let us know, and then we'll assist you with Gift of Legacy as well. We've been on Gift of Legacy now it's now 15 months, I think. Yeah, 15 months.
Started
And
January.
yeah, the
But,
challenges we
yeah.
had has been mostly sorted out. Still a few things that needs to be changed, but we can operate the boards now. We're also going to work on all the other lineages on Gift of Legacy. We're not going to leave some behind, but we will focus a little bit on the Eagles just to get them a bit bigger. And then Liana and Bobby and Andrew will work on the submarine, and then I'll oversee all the other lineages that need attention. There's quite a few that we're on. Right, what else do you want to mention, Lisa?
I'm done.
Are you done?
Yeah,
You want to tell the people
I'm very
about
happy.
Buttercup?
I'm happy. Not yet. I'm very, very happy with the projects that we are on, and I believe, as we said in the beginning, diversification is important. But you'll make some money from your cow, use some of the milk to make butter and cheese, and then later on, as Stefan says, when it have calved, then you can start eating meat. So just be wise with what you do, with what's in your hand, and don't just keep it for yourself. Tell everybody.
Yeah, go out and talk to people. It's very easy. Lisa is now going to work with friends of her one daughter to build up a profile for shortfalls on salaries next year while she's doing articles. We're in April now. You can make that profile so strong by early January next year that it will shock a lot of people. I can't explain to you visually the effect of compounding. A lot of people share the story of save 1 cent on day 1, 2 cents, and then 4 cents and 8 cents. It adds up so fast. We've been now on very, Alton, I don't know what amounts you started with. I started with, I think, $238. And I'm sitting way over 1,800 already. You just use a system. On Betty, you get a little bit of bonus on your downline, and you can get a little bit of interest when you park your money overnight in a type of a bank. You've got VIP levels where we get $1 or 50 cents, depending on what level you are. Use everything that is available on a system. What is available on Carnelian? You've got a very strong affiliate structure. And once your team is $100,000 strong on investments, instead of 5% on your level, once you get 7%, that makes a huge difference. And don't be scared to assist your lineages down. I've got a file now, which I worked out for Lisa, where we worked from Tessie, her profile for the dog, down to level 15, with everybody that is close to us, and we know who else is in that lineage and who do we need to assist. I'm in constant communication with number 12. Started with $20, and then some of the commissions came through, some of the bonuses, and he said, well, he got $12 out of his first contract now, plus the bonuses is 20. He's going to withdraw and reinvest. And then the next round of bonuses came through, and with the 2 investments, he then managed another $19 withdrawal or $20 withdrawal, and after Binance cost, invested. He's on $59 now. After a couple of days, we know exactly where he's sitting. We can see the amount he's got on investments, and we can guide. We can guide them along. All right, Johan's here asking what's the road forward with max spread. Johan, the plan was to launch this week our teams. We are going to join. I just ran out of time. We are definitely going to join, hopefully next week. But we just ran out of time this week. I was just short of time. People, you must also remember one very important thing. I am not even 20% recovered yet after my stroke. I can't walk more than 40 meters at a time before I collapse. So it's difficult going at this stage physically for me. I can't work 18 hours anymore. I fall asleep on my chair sometimes in the mornings at 10. Sometimes I last till the afternoon. So I'm not going to do the same amount of work as before. But we are definitely joining Max Spread. I will join under you, and then we will start loading the people. And I think I've got 3 questions somewhere. Hold on, I've got it somewhere. Yeah, I've got 3 questions, but I will select who's on that Zoom call. I am not going to sit on a Zoom call where a person blows his own horn for 25 minutes and don't give me a chance to ask a question. So it will possibly be Winnie and yourself and me on the Zoom calls where I can get my 3 questions answered early next week, and then we'll start joining there. You must also remember, with me sponsoring a lot of people in, I do run out of funds at times. Sometimes in the afternoon at 4, my wallet is empty. It's kaput. Bank accounts is empty. It only fills up during the night again. And then I can carry on working the next morning. Sometimes you plan something for the next morning and then something else happens and somebody needs assistance on a platform, and then you quickly repair a lineage somewhere. So you must all take all these factors into consideration. But definitely that is the next one. I think most of the people got the information of the higher up leaders, got the information for that. Then there's another thing that Lisa got me involved with. I'm not going to discuss it today. We're already on 47 minutes here. Lisa, what is that funny German thing called? No, don't mention the name. Don't mention the name. Because then people is going to join on their own without guidance and make a bugger up. We need to train them first. I'll announce it when it's time. Let's have our call first tomorrow morning about that one.
Okay. It's Christmas. $50 today is $25,000 by Christmas.
At 3.66. Yeah, that is more or less right. People, you can start small. I started on Canada. My first contract was $30. I funded, I can't remember how many people. Some of Johan's people, some of Lisa's people, other people I funded. Plus, I started a profile for my landlady, plus somebody else on the plot, plus a profile for my cat, and I sponsored Kana Foundation in with their first $50. And I've got more than 1,000, I think 200 on my own profile, and I started with $30. Just work properly. Compounded interest is magic. Is there anybody here? Will a notification be issued for Max Spread? Yes, Elton. The group is open, but there's nobody in there. It's only me currently. What usually happens, I've got a group for new platforms where I will then post a link for Max Spread, and then you can start joining. I usually put a few posts, open up the history so you can see what it's about, post what I've got. I'll add you on first. He will then post whatever information he got. I will add Winnie. She will post whatever information she's got, and then as you join the group, then from the link you can go back and go read through the history and then decide if it's for you. There will be ample notice about max spread. Do you want to be loaded on high up on that one? You can bribe me. 7-layer chocolate cake or Smarties and sprinkles.
Send your address, I'll get it delivered.
No, I'm not allowed chocolate cake anymore. You can't bribe me with chocolate cake. No, we'll load you. We'll start loading that group maybe by Monday. I'll get the people in there who can post the information, and then we'll start sending the links out. I'll add you as well. I'll make a note somewhere. We've got a little bit of a history at least, but everybody will get a good chance there to join. Yeah, just a quick note again on compounded interest. People, it's again, I can't visualize for you the numbers that I see in my head when I look at compounding. It's like if it starts raining, this time of the year where I stay, we get very soft rain. And it may rain for 20 minutes and the next day another 20 minutes. After 5 or 6 days, the ground gets saturated, and then the water don't go into the earth. It then starts making little trinklets of water running down the road. If it rains for another 7 days, for 20 minutes a day, there's going to be constant flow of water. If you go to the 3rd week, you've got a river. That is how I see compounded interest. Do what you're supposed to do daily. I'm going to use Canadian as an example. Don't be stupid. Take your money out in the morning on a Monday, on a Tuesday, and on a Wednesday. Reinvest the next days. Do not withdraw on a Thursday morning. Take your money out Thursday evening. Take it out on a Thursday evening. And then you've got it available. It's useless to invest it on a Friday evening. Reinvest that money on the Saturday morning. And then on Saturday, you do another withdrawal, or even better, because other people are investing on a Saturday, take your number 5 withdrawal on a Sunday morning. So it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, Thursday evening. Do your investments on Saturday mornings, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday mornings. If you follow the basic guidance that I give you, I'm no financial advisor, but I know how to work with numbers. And for the ones on here that don't know, I am also not a Christian, but I have a very strong relationship with my Creator. Extremely strong. And a lot of the things that we started and did in the last 18 months to 2 years was not logical at times. But I told the people, this is guidance from God. And then they follow it and it works. If something is risky, I will tell you, ride it as hard as you can. I made a very clear profit on Dexify of $1,800 because I did not invest on the Monday morning. Just follow the guidance, people. I will not lead you into temptation. The only temptation I'm going to lead you in is to go buy me a chocolate cake of 7 layers of Smarties and sprinkles, which I'm not allowed to eat. Right. Anybody else who wants to say, oh, Heidi is on. Heidi, yeah, you owe me a chocolate cake, but now you're not allowed to bring it to me because I'm not allowed to eat chocolate cake. Yeah. Jerome posted a link for a calculator site. Yes, there's a few very good calculators available. Go check it out. You can enter on most of the calculators the amount that you start with, the interest per day. If the weekends earn money, and then the amount of days that you want to invest, and then it works out to compounded interest for you. Right, any other questions? Anybody else who wants to add something? Thank you for the people that did ask questions, and thank you for the contributions. Where is Tuska now? Did she fled the scene? Lisa?
It's maybe she had an appointment or something.
No, that's a bad excuse. I'll have to come visit, or you can come visit me. Bring Tuska along so I can educate her about not climbing off a Zoom call when we're busy talking about interesting things.
Or maybe a battery went flat. It's another.
No,
because of
even a
load
worse
shedding.
excuse. Even a worse excuse.
I'll
I
phone
knew
her
about
now.
our power outage yesterday or the day before, and I made sure that all the power banks was full, all the laptops charged, and everything else is working. No,
She's
don't come
baking your
with that.
cake for you.
No, see, those I'm not allowed to eat cake. She knows I'm not allowed to eat cake. Right, that's it then for today. The next call is then tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the Gift of Legacy updates. Crypto trading with Lisa at 2:30. Lisa, what are we going to do tomorrow with the crypto trading? We didn't discuss anything yet.
The crypto trading. Oh, I thought of maybe showing people how to trade a little bit.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
And-
Yeah, maybe just the basics of a sort of introduction to the easy
How you
trading
do it,
websites.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay, that will be good.
Just a little bit.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
next week we're gonna do max spread, and then there's another new one. I will just go through the complete setup with Lisa tomorrow, which we can also over the short term make some good money, and not only on the short term, on the long term as well. Right, you can unmute yourself, shout bye. I will put up a recording whatever time it takes to upload and post in the required groups. Have a good Friday, and I'll see you on the other call somewhere, wherever you are on in the next few days. Remember the motivational call on Sunday at 7. Andrew is back from leave. He claimed that I signed his leave form, which I never did. But he will be back with some interesting stuff for us on Sunday. Unmute, shout bye.
Thank you,
Okay, thanks,
Stefan.
Stefan.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Thank you very
Bye,
Thank you, Stefan.
guys.
Take care, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
much.
Okay, thank you.